Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Wrestling rundown, AEW Revolution preview. Hello. Everybody can hear me? Good.
I can hear you.
That's perfect. So we are here. Wrestling rundown with History and Headlocks, Mike and Ariana. We are here to discuss Revolution that is on Sunday, March 15th.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this show?
Okay, I guess. I don't know what the full card is. I haven't been. I've been caught up with other things, so I haven't been looking at their socials. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna watch it.
You said you are gonna order it.
Yeah, I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. Well, now with the news that what is it called now? AEW Live, what's the new thing called?
I forgot.
Hold on.
Forgot the name.
We're doing this live, people.
AEW Live or Live AEW? I forget.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Come on. How many days? Hold on. No, that's not it. My AEW. My AEW.com, where New World of All Elite Wrestling is open to fans around the world. People, I believe you can order pay-per-views now on this site.
Are they going to put it?
I might be wrong, but the AEW did announce this, so I would say if anybody's going to try and buy the show, I would say check this first. But I think HBO Max has a deal for I think it's like $40.
Yeah, it's a $10 discount.
Yeah.
They basically take off whatever you pay for, which I actually don't. I get it. I get mine for free through Verizon Wireless, so it's a real discount for me. I know some people are like, "Oh, like I remember people complaining, like, oh, that's not even a discount if I'm paying for HBO Max." And I do.
Yeah. And this is the first AEW pay-per-view of the year, actually, I believe. Yeah. Nothing in January, nothing in February now.
Yes, it is. It took your time this year.
Well, they did have that big show in Australia, but that really wasn't a pay-per-view. That was just a TV special. But
a TV special, yeah.
And we're doing this the day after Dynamite, so as far as the matches go, I'm even surprised looking at some of the matches on here, but 13 matches already announced for this show.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, with 2 on the 0 hour.
Okay. Yeah, they got that big battle royal, right?
Yeah, we'll get into that, and we'll also sprinkle in our thoughts from last night's Dynamite as well.
Sure.
Because overall, I think Dynamite has been solid for the last couple of weeks. As far as in-ring stuff, some of the backstage stuff, some of their promos are maybe hit or miss with me, but we'll get into that. But starting the 0 hour, we have the TBS title match with Will Nightingale versus Lena Cross, who is making her debut on Collision this Saturday, and she's already getting a title match. So yeah. Sure, why not at this point for me at this rate?
That's surprising.
I would have thought it would have been Megan getting the shot, but it's the other one.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a good way to present her to the world as a singles wrestler, since we only got to see her in that one tag match. And that's by luck, because unfortunately for Penelope, she got injured.
Yeah, but that's not too serious, thank God.
Thank God, but she's going to be out for a bit, so either way.
Well, she just came back, which is another one of her issues, but that's beside the point. But now
it's a very unfortunate for her.
Megan Bayne, who's been dominant ever since she debuted, but now you get this new girl that's a little bit taller than her and looks very impressive. I'm just gonna see how she looks in the ring now.
Yeah, and they worked really great together in the ring, considering.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they've ever teamed up before outside of AEW, but they were very smooth together, very in sync. Mm-hmm.
Who you got in this one?
Willow,
I'm gonna say Will retains here.
yeah, absolutely.
And then the other one they have is as you mentioned before, the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW National Title.
Mm-hmm.
Ricochet is the defending champion, and the only other person we know who is in this match is Tommaso Ciampa.
Okay, so Ricochet is in the. It's not to face Ricochet; he's actually in it as well.
Correct. And I would assume
That's
from
different.
the past couple of weeks that Jack Perry would be in this match,
I would think so.
and then I guess fill in with random AEW guys as well that's not on the show, maybe a Claudio, Garcia, Yuta, blah 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 types of people.
Briscoe, yeah.
Well, they did an injury angle last night on Dynamite to Briscoe, so maybe he won't be on this show.
He may not be, unless he's one of those that just is resilient and still pops up injured and all, injured and all.
And I'm assuming this might be, what's it called, the Casino Gauntlet rules?
I mean, it's a battle royal, so I'm assuming it's just a battle royal.
You would think so, but this is AEW. There's always a gimmick involved.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. But
Just
I mean,
with the blackjack thing, I would think it's like, remember how when they first started, they did like the suits, like they would come out in groups.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's probably not what they're gonna do, but I would think this is just gonna be 21 people in a ring trying to throw each other over the top rope.
Yeah, interesting. To do this as a risk because if Ricochet gets eliminated, that means that's it. He's done.
Yeah, and I will give them credit on this part where they have him going places and defending the title.
Yes, he has.
Where I think he won it back in November, and maybe he's been on television, which is a good thing for AEW. But as far as title defenses, not many on TV, but there have been some on the indie scene.
Right. Yeah, and that could have been the intention all along, just to have him like as a traveling champion, so they could develop relationships with these indies and.
So the question is, would you have him drop the belt or have him keep it?
I don't know. I mean, he's been doing pretty great though. He's got that perfect heel personality to be a cocky champion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he went golfing with the belt on, for goodness sake.
Did he really?
Don't you remember that segment when they were on the golf course?
I think I missed that one. I have to see that.
Oh, you gotta look it up. It was hysterical. It was right before Jake something got injured because he and Mark Davis are beating up a caddy behind the scenes during the the segment with Callis and Ricochet talking.
Oh, okay. I think I vaguely remember something like that.
Yeah. It was down in Florida, I think. But I don't know. It's like if he doesn't, win this battle royal, I would think Jack Perry will be the one to win it, since he's kind of been the one that's been chasing after him.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it wouldn't really make sense for him to win it in a battle royal and not in a one-on-one.
Right. And then just going by who's already announced. I mean, I think Ciampa had it was weird how he came in, won the TNT title, and then lost it in the span of like a month. But I mean, would it be another crazy idea to put another belt on him and just maybe run with this for a little bit?
Make him the belt chaser.
Yeah, but they're already telling the story that he wants the TNT title back. But
yeah, he wants the TNT title back. Yeah, so I don't know. I this one is hard to predict because we don't even know who's really in it besides Ricochet and Ciampa.
And I doubt they're gonna have. Like I doubt Ospreay's gonna make his big grand return on this. Like there's no way they're gonna put him on the 0 hour.
No, obviously he's coming back big time. Probably a Forbidden Door or something. I don't know.
You would hope soon. With the vignettes they've been playing for the last couple months.
Yeah.
Especially from a neck injury too. That's kind of quick as well.
Yeah, that's why I think they rather he take his time because I know he just started his rehab or training to get back in the ring, I should say. And they're aiming for late spring, so That's
Right.
forbidden door time, late spring,
Yeah.
like June.
I'm gonna say safe bet. It's probably Ricochet retains here.
I would think so. I think he'll retain with the help of uh, Khan and Toa.
GOA.
Yeah, they'll help
Yeah.
somehow, some way. They'll start. You can't get DQ'd in a battle royal, right? So I can see them,
And I would hope
somehow.
to, and I would hope that on a collision they would put Perry and Ricochet in the main event. Give them a stip.
Yeah, exactly.
Have them blow this little feud off.
Yeah.
But now we get on to the actual show, and I'm just gonna read this off, and I think we just get by who I'm gonna say he wins automatically. But Big Boom AJ has announced he will be on this show, and he
Okay.
will have a match, but to be announced. So probably on Collision we'll find out who it is. But regardless who it is, I'm saying AJ wins. He hasn't lost yet.
He's undefeated.
Right.
All right. Okay. Sure. Fine.
It's probably gonna be
Whatever.
another. My guess, maybe like a Hechicero or some nonsense.
Oh God! Don't do that to Ejicero. And I'm
Well,
not saying that actually Big Boom is entertaining to watch. He's not the greatest, but at least the guy has had wrestling experience in his youth.
right.
So somehow he gets a good reaction from the crowd.
Yeah.
Him and the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
The amount of heat that people get when they push the kids around, like these kids are not like almost adults, but like still about to be teenagers, and they're being manhandled, thrown around,
his son is
super
a big
kicked, I
kid.
believe, at one point.
His son is a freaking big kid though. He's had a growth spurt.
Right, and the other kid, like the Rizzler, like he's still a little boy.
Yeah, he's still a little meatball. He's so cute.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
So yeah, we no clue who AJ is gonna face, but it's probably gonna be an automatic win for him.
Yeah.
Next up, uh, let's do this one. Since if now this is weird booking, where I want to get your thoughts on this, but
Mm-hmm.
for the AEW Women's Tag Titles, it's going to be the Babes of Wrath, Willow and Harley
Yeah.
versus Lena Cross and Megan Bain. So basically, Lena and Willow are working twice on this show, and Willow's defending 2 titles.
Okay.
So, like, I saw her promo from last night gave me the impression she was like, "Oh, like I'm on a defending rush after beating Persephone, so let's put the women's tag titles." I did not expect them to say, "You know what? Now you got to defend both of them on the same show."
Yeah, interesting.
This
And it
is
seems
where
like, yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
No, just said it also seems like they've been doing a lot of defending overseas too. Because didn't last week they say that they were defending the tag belts in England or something?
I
Right.
believe I know they did a show, but I wasn't sure if the belts were. I think they had separate
Yeah.
matches.
Yeah, I could have sworn that Tony or Excalibur was saying that they're defending the belts over in England.
Right.
To who I
will
don't know. I
say,
didn't see anything about that. So
this is another this is like Mega Bane's third shot at these belts. So you would think this is where you put the belts on her.
I think so.
I mean,
I
it's
think
been
so. I think this is it.
close to a year now since the debut, and she's not won anything yet.
I mean, I think that they were supposed to win the belts when Penelope was injured. I just have the feeling they were going to win it that night. But with Penelope getting injured, they had to pull an audible and have, Lena run in and cause a DQ. So this may be, the way of taking a couple of steps back to rewrite the story so that it's Megan and Lena. So I see them pulling off the win.
Because it didn't make sense for them to even get the rematch because they won fair and square. There was really no nonsense in that match in Australia.
Right.
So it was like, unless you're giving them a rematch to make them win the titles, then yeah. But
right.
I mean, it sucks for Penelope. Where she's not in this spot. She's been busting her ass since day one. It's just that the injury bug is like she has been with us since day one.
She's been dealing with a lot.
Yeah. Next up, we have a trios match with Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong taking on the dogs of David Finlay, Clark Connors, and Gabe Kidd.
Okay. That's going to be a great match.
And yes, I have seen David Finlay's comments where he pretty much was like, I have more success away from my father than my brother does. So, I mean, I
His
thought
father
maybe.
answered.
Well, I thought maybe he would fit in WWE, but in his logic, he has had success with Kid and Connor, so why not go where they go?
Yeah, I don't blame him. And honestly, I just don't know. He would have been stuck in NXT.
Yeah, well, he was going to be in that Birthright group in NXT they do, because they have the William Regal's kid, Santino's daughter, and then Finley's other son is there down there too.
But it's like, he didn't want to do NXT. He was like, "Paul, I want to be main roster, man."
Right.
So
But,
can I blame the guy? Nope, not one bit.
Not really. And I will say too that the Dogs is kind of a shit name.
Yeah, it's too bad they couldn't keep the War Dogs or came up with some other kind of
Something Dogs.
Yeah, like Fight Dogs or something.
I was gonna say Bulldogs, but then that just has like
Yeah.
the image of a bulldog in my head. And it's like that. None of the three of them.
No, it would have
Have
to. It
that
would
look.
have to be like a synonym to war, like battle, fight.
Right. But just
But
every time I hear the get announced as the dog, it's like
the dogs.
it's like it feels like Vince is in charge.
I know. Well,
But,
at least they're not coming out wearing, like collars and leashes. That's what Vince would have done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you remember this, but on SmackDown they had Jamie Noble and Kid Cash as the pit bulls, and they came out with dog collars and chains.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because and also like when AJ debuted, he was gonna call him the pit bull.
Right.
But yeah, so this is a weird, interesting storyline where pretty much the former Bullet Club guys are sick of the fun and games of the Darbys and the Oranges. And then last night we had Roddy make his big return, which I don't. Unless something else is going on, it's kind of like a weird thing of he walks out on his partner and then now he's just back and he's like, okay, I can accept you now. I don't know.
No, I guess he took time to think about how he's been behaving with the group, right? Let's face it, Roddy was being a total douchebag.
Right.
To the rest of them, and Kyle would always tell him, like, hey man, like, don't do that. Like
these guys are cool, like relax.
Yeah, they're cool people, they're good guys, and you're here treating them like, like you're better, like you're above them. And maybe he had a change of heart, or maybe behind the scenes, Kyle gave him a once over while he's been out injured, So maybe they'll cut a promo prior to the pay-per-view and he'll reveal why he decided to come back and continue working with Orange.
We were so close on getting his face on a milk carton. Because they put the image up, like, have you seen Roddy? And, and offered a $15 gift card as reward.
Hilarious. So good.
But as far as
touches, man.
as far who wins, I would have to say the Dogs. I would have to win.
I think I would think they might pull that one off.
It's another solid trio for these trios belts that this company has.
I was saying last night, put the belts on them already.
Yeah, I mean the Wrestles too. Why not?
Yeah, either one of them. There's no reason why those trios belts should be with Okada, Kyle, and Mark. No offense to Mark, but the other two already have belts. Come on, man.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
No sense. They could have picked any other two from that large group. They could have picked
of that large family. Yeah.
Saying.
Next up, we have Timeless Tony Storm taking on Marina Shafir. Everyone is banned from ringside, so we're having a straight singles match here. This is definitely a showcase for Marina. So let's see what this woman can do.
Yeah.
You see snippets of it. We could see her do martial arts and stuff, but now it's like, and I usually hate using these terms, but can she work a singles match against an established vet?
Right, because most of the matches have been tag matches when she was teaming with Megan for a bit, or the intergender matches, right?
Or she's outside the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's having a squash match against an enhancement talent or local.
Or on Ring of Honor or something,
Right, and this is
she's elevated up to the main roster of AEW, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I guess that's how we have to define this.
Yeah, but I still think she has a lot more to improve on in the ring. Because a few times when she's there, yes, she's great with the martial arts stuff when she's in there, I find her a little slow moving in between spot to spot.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of just stands there and kind of just watches, and I'm like, well, move, do something, capitalize on what you just did, and other little things that she's done that I'm like, I could see the crowd also react negatively, not because she's a heel, but because they didn't like how she performed in the ring.
It's gonna be her style because she's gonna work slow. And no, in
Right.
AEW, it's fast paced,
Yeah, and
high
it's like,
action, and this woman is gonna be the complete opposite of that. And the crowd can turn in a bad way if this doesn't go
yeah,
good.
exactly. And she needs to. It just feels like she needs to be a little more smoother in between spots, the transitions in between, like, you know what I mean, like.
It's kind of like how Ronda was at first.
Yeah, because that's they're used to that in MMA where they kind of like to just shoot, right? So they got to pause and see what the person's really going to do, as opposed to here where everything is, worked out in the beginning, and it's like, girl, you gotta pick up the pace a bit because you're gonna lose the crowd. And yeah, and Tony is, Tony. She's fantastic.
Does she feel lost?
I wouldn't say she feels lost. I just feel like
She's a character with no real purpose. Like you would think, like maybe like why is she going for a title, or maybe because they've been playing for months that her and Marina have been having problems.
right. Yeah, they've been beefing for months now, and they're complete opposites when you think about it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Complete opposites, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I just.
Who needs this more? I would say Marina would probably benefit more from the win.
She would definitely benefit more from the win because it'll give her more, a little more legitimacy. Like, oh, she beat Toni Storm. Oh, Toni Storm's a former multiple-time world champion. Yeah. The easy way would have Toni win, but
I wouldn't be shocked if Toni wins because I'm guessing with later on with the women's world title match they're gonna need challengers.
Yeah.
On the babyface side, at least.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm gonna go with Toni on this one.
Yeah, I think Toni's gonna win it. I mean, I saw some people say they want to see Marina win it. They want to see Marina like give it to Toni. I don't know. Honestly, this match is one of those where I can't call it.
Up in the air.
It's up in the air, Honestly, like I've said, honestly, the few times I've seen them work, there's no chemistry there, to be honest. So I'm not really looking forward to the match.
Yeah, the sad thing is that the men have been dragging them, or at least not dragging, but carrying them.
Carrying them, yeah, exactly.
Because the last one was with the mixed tag, and that was
right.
All Orange and Wheeler.
Right. The girls were outside, basically. They put through tables and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. This probably is the most anticipated match for me in the whole card.
In honor of Jay, this will probably be the piss break.
It might be.
This is where the match where people go get food or leave themselves.
It might be. If they would have put a stipulation or something, besides the whole nobody at ringside, but some kind of stipulation to the actual match, maybe they would have been a little more like, oh.
Maybe if you said submission and then just had Marina like choke people out for weeks, and put over her submission.
If it's a match that you're gonna be like, oh, these girls are gonna bleed, then they could still bleed.
We've already seen them bleed too. They were in Blood and Guts.
So
that just shows you how long this has been going on for.
Keep bleeding.
Just keep bleeding. Just keep bleeding.
Just keep bleeding, ladies.
Which I'm looking at the show. Well, I know what match is gonna have the most blood, but we'll get into that. But the trios titles for the men's AEW World Trios titles is Kazuchika Okada, who is the international champion, Kyle Fletcher, who's the TNT champion, and Mark Davis, who's just the lucky bastard that gets to be trios champions with the champions.
Yeah.
Take on Jet Speed of Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey and Mystico. Because why not?
Okay. This is why, like, if they would have had maybe Hechicero as one of the trios champions, if it would have been Mark Davis, Hechicero, and let's say Josh Alexander, could have given those three the belt. And you
Or
could
maybe,
have
or
had
maybe
Hechicero
Andrade.
Mystico, or Andrade, right? Exactly. Like, and then bring in Mystico. It kind of would make more sense if there's people on the other side that got a little history.
Yeah, because when you look at the Callis family, there's 4 success stories in there:
Yes.
Takeshita, Fletcher, Okada, and Andrade.
Right.
And 2 out of the 4 are world title contenders. Well, three. Well, actually, all 4. But
Yeah.
just that Okada has this international title. God only knows when. I can't. I usually I'm the history buff and I'm the trivia guy, but I can not tell you the last time he defended that international title.
I think he
Aside
defended
from
it on Ring of Honor or something.
correct, like aside like nothing on Dynamite, maybe Collision, maybe a few weeks ago.
I think he did have a match. I forgot with who, but he was on Collision. Yeah.
But that was when like his gear and his belt got lost at the airport, so he couldn't come out with it.
Right.
But and then we have Fletcher too, who for the last couple of weeks has been having a story. I would have thought going to the show would have been like a Fletcher, Ciampa, Briscoe triple threat
Yeah. Exactly.
because they've been teasing both the former champions want their belt back.
Yeah. I guess that maybe they're saving this for Double or Nothing, which would be kind of cool, actually. I don't know. Because I don't know, are they going to have a pay-per-view in April? Have they mentioned the pay-per-view for April?
Yeah, I would think so. They already announced Dynasty for next month.
Oh, Dynasty. Oh, but that's like that. They kind of made that the
March, April, Dynasty is March, and then Double or Nothing, which we are going to.
we are going to, right?
Which is gonna be in New York City, but yeah, and also last night too. Like I will say, Fletcher and Speedball once again killed it last night.
Oh, fantastic match!
And then they kind of teased something with Fletcher and MJF, which maybe is something for down the line. But
down the line, yeah, they called them beautiful.
Right,
like you're beautiful.
but yeah, and I don't know. Just feels like a random trios match. I feel this is just to get the rematch out the way.
Yeah.
And they can't have Hangman in there because he's in the main event. So let's just have Mystico join them for.
Yeah.
But it's also just kind of like, why him?
I know. Why couldn't it just be somebody who's already like
on the roster?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna. I don't know.
They have like 300 people signed, and you chose the guy that's not signed.
Right? They could have brought in another high flyer that's on his own, which I can't really think of right now because a lot of them are.
Mascara Dorada is under a deal.
That's true. He is.
I mean, there's tons of baby faces on this show. Yeah.
Bandito could have had.
Oh, no, we already had
Commander. I mean, where's Commander been? He's around,
Yeah, but I mean, I will say Kevin Knight has been having some builds for the last couple of weeks, but I think he's going to eat the pin again. And it goes into your theory you've told me for later on.
Yeah, I see that happening. So I could see that if he does eat the pin, he gets confronted again.
Right.
Backstage, and then, I see that build-up happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to say the Callis family retains here, but it's also, when you think about the Callis family, it's like you have your Josh Alexander, Hechicero, Lance Archer, Roppongi Vice. Who else? And then you have Mark Davis. It's like, I mean, out of those options, I mean, Mark Davis has been okay the last couple of weeks in his singles matches. But it's like, when you think of, like, Andrade could have been a perfect third option for this.
I think so. Yeah, I think he could have been a good third option.
Or if you want to keep going with the story of Okada and Takeshita, have them be reluctant partners.
I'm surprised it didn't go that route.
Because Fletcher's kind of like an impromptu tag team with both of them.
Yeah, because it kind of seems like right now the Okada Takeshita has been kind of put on the back burner while Takeshita's working the program with Moxley. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they're going to pick that up again.
Hopefully, I hope.
Yeah, because it's like, come on, guys, you can't leave us hanging with this, unless they want both of them to be champions. And do some kind of.
This is also the other thing too, is with AEW, everybody has a damn belt, and it's not even from the company. I mean, Takeshita is already New Japan television champion, and he didn't come out with the belt last night.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't. Because
they announced him as the belt looks like shit, so I wouldn't bring it out either.
Yeah, they're probably like, nah, we could keep that. We could just say you're the champion. We don't need to display it. That's all right.
Claudio, he can wear his belt, but others no.
Sure, exactly.
Or just you, Takeshita. But Callis retains here. But now we have the AEW Women's World Title. It's Tekla defending against Chris Statlander. 2 out of 3 falls.
Mm.
I was kind of disappointed with Chris losing the belt a couple weeks ago. Because I felt like she really never had a run.
Yeah.
Like, she had the belt for a couple of months, but it was nothing.
Yeah. Because she won it
solid.
in November, right? She won it at Full Gear.
No, I thought it was All Out.
No, she won it at Full Gear. She did.
It was All Out.
Was it All Out? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that was the 4-way.
Right.
And then she had defenses against Tony, and then Mercedes that we were there for. Well, that was the match we walked out before.
And
then Jamie Hayter. And then she had the match with Tekla, and then they had the rematch, and then Tekla just beats her again. Well, beat her in the rematch, but now I don't know. Like, do you put? I'm not in favor of the idea of just switching the belts back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I like Tekla as champion. I think she looks great with the belt on. She has really been able to show her personality off since becoming champion. She's getting a lot more mic time.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell this came from.
Yeah, she's just showing like this cocky attitude that usually you don't see in a woman. Usually you'll see the men have that kind of persona, but she's just, man, like, she's just aggressive and funny on the mic, and just she's been killing it. Like
would it be fair to say she has the wrong belt?
No.
Like, she should be, if she was TBS champion, it might be a little better, but I think the women's world champion now.
No, I think, you know what, she's fantastic in the ring.
Yeah.
So I think her being world champion right now, it was surprising, but it looks good on her if it's good. Yeah. And I wouldn't want to see her lose it so soon. Like, she just won it. So I can see her squeaking out a win and keep defending it a little longer, and then don't know who she'd face next. I mean, to repeat it with Tony again, it's gonna be like, really again, Tony?
I'm trying to think. Have they had a one-on-one program?
Tony and Tekla? I don't remember. They may have had a match.
I mean, all these women have been intertwined with each other since the summer, so now it's kind of like, okay, now let's all branch off.
Yeah.
I mean, she discarded Thunder Rosa a couple weeks ago, so she's done. Chris, it just sucks for Chris, because now it's like, once you lose here, then it's gonna be like, now what?
I know.
I mean, Tekla should retain here.
I mean, the only thing I could think of with Chris after this, if she loses, is a heel turn, another heel turn. I don't know. I've been getting that vibe from her, like the way she was with the way she's been so stoic lately.
Yeah.
And when she was just, like kind of like by Thunder Rosa's side, but she kept like warning her, like, hey, Tekla, like, why are you warning me? Or you think I'm not good enough to beat her? Like, there was like a little bit of tension there, and I don't know. I really thought that at some point Chris was going to turn on Thunder Rosa.
I mean, for the longest time, I thought she was going to be a Death Rider.
Yeah, that was teased for a long time. So I think a heel turn may be coming again, but this time not with Stokely as her manager. That was weird.
Yeah. But it's also, I think right now, I think they have too many heels. That's their problem in the women's division right now.
They have a lot of heels, dude. They really do. So I'm not sure, like, where they will go with her. Just her.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see what they do on Revolution. I mean, it also depends on how this match goes.
Yeah.
But next up, okay, this is gonna be good. Brody King versus Swerve Strickland.
Oh God, this match is gonna be sick.
Right now it's only a singles match, but the last 2 weeks we've seen Swerve just choke Brody out with a chain.
And then he broke the chain, Brody.
Yeah.
Which was wild.
It was funny seeing Prince Nana trying to fight off Brody to get him off Swerve, and Brody just turned around and just shoved his ass.
It kills me because, like, I remember watching Nana wrestle 20-something years ago, and he was a powerhouse in the freaking ring.
Yeah.
To see him go from this big powerhouse guy to just
A
The
little
helpless
weakling
manager is like, what the heck?
a goofball that dances. That's all he is.
Yeah, I love him though. He's such a sweetheart.
But what do you got here?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Because I mean, the winner would have world title implications. You would think.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, it's tough. You know, I was just thinking to myself how overall this show is hard to predict. This has been a hard one. I sit here like it could be this one, but it could possibly be that one. And with this match, I'm really stuck because you could see, you know, if Swerve's gonna be a heel, he'll eat the pin.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you know, I don't know. They've been building Brody up big time too.
Yeah.
This is a tough call. This is a tough one.
I think more. I think Swerve needs it only because he just turned heel, and if he wants to get back in the world title picture, and I don't think they're gonna do heel versus heel, but we'll get into that later. But
Right.
a big win over a guy like Brody would be something to solidify Swerve with, because I mean, up until this point, until he returned at Full Gear, he was really doing nothing, and he really needed a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be honest, I think nice Swerve doesn't work. Bad guy Swerve who wants to hurt everybody works.
Right. Yeah, because that's his thing. He's walking around with chains wrapped around his neck, beating the shit out of everybody. You know,
Yeah.
it felt like he was being more of a tweener there for a bit. It's just the fans love him so much. Like, they can't even boo him now.
Yeah, well, right now I think he's a full blown heel.
Oh, yeah, he's full-blown heel, but the fans still cheer him.
Well, the fans are gonna do whatever they want,
Right.
regardless.
So it's just hard because it's like, he could be a heel, he could be a face. It's all the same to me.
Right. But I
It's the
think
same person.
he works better as a heel.
He's
right
just
now.
cutting promos differently. That's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Swerve wins here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't even call this one, to be honest. I don't know.
And if you disregard the main event stip, this one could have been like no DQ, falls count anywhere,
Right.
or
Street
even
fight or something.
a dog collar match.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That might be what we were leading to. We might be leading into that on Dynamite. Don't be surprised. One week they announce King and Swerve in a dog collar match on TV.
Yeah, why not? I think that would be a sick ass match.
The amount of blood alone.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's a tough one to call.
I mean, hell, they could go to a draw. We've seen draws go.
They do. They love doing the draws lately, but yeah, it's hard to tell because, like you said, one of them it's leading to the world title, a world title shot, but they both have been so integrated with the title scene.
Right.
That's so hard to call.
I think about them, Kenny, when he comes back.
Right.
There's also when Kenny I almost forgot about this. When Swerve, if Swerve needs wins, he's going to need a win here because Kenny's coming back for revenge, and that's going to be the big program going into maybe Dynasty or maybe Double or Nothing.
Swerve and Kenny. Mm-hmm.
Because that's not settled.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah.
So I would say Swerve wins here, but I've been happy. I've been very happy with what they've been doing with Brody King since the whole Malachi left. Went back to WWE. It was always that fear of what are they going to do with the House of Black? Buddy's hurt, but Brody's been stepping up.
He is. I mean, the dude's got everything. I mean, he's got the talent, the size, and for a guy of his size to do what he can do in the ring,
Nobody looks like that.
Nobody looks like that. Like, God, scary looking, but at the same time, so lovable.
It's also too that I'm hopeful that he stands out from just him being alone and not just the fuck ice chance.
No,
which look in the last couple of weeks that's kind of died down a little bit, but people should pay attention to him for his skill, not just because.
Obviously, people have. Listen, even before this whole ice stuff happened, people have always loved Brody.
Yeah,
he's a huge fan favorite. Even when he was still a heel in the House of Black, you could see how the fans would respond to him.
Yeah,
that they love this guy.
Right.
So to see him here now in this position as in the main event scene, I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
I mean, not for nothing. International title, something for this dude.
Right.
I mean,
Give
this
him a
company
belt.
has so many damn belts. Give him one.
Yeah. And, international, continental, whatever.
Oh yeah, well, he did good in the Continental Classic a few years ago.
Sure did.
Speaking of people with belts, Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito not on the line against Andrade El Idolo, who has been since his return has been killing it, which is one of those things where it's like, what the hell happened when he went back to WWE? Where did it? Andrade definitely flipped the switch when he came back.
He did. He was like, you know what? The grass is not greener after all on this side. Let me go right back to where I was before, because they were actually giving me a push before I left.
Yeah. Surprisingly, he's one of those weird cases where it's like, well, I'm not happy, or but he goes out there and he has okay matches, and then he's like, when he goes back to WWE, he's like, I'm not happy, but then he still puts this dude never seems happy.
I know. And it's like, I know what you want, because they all want that. They all want to be the top. They all want to be in that main event scene. I get it. Yeah. But, sometimes you got to be on the sidelines for a bit, let other people rock, and then it'll be your turn. You just have to be patient. But, I mean, they've kind of put him into the main event scene here, too.
Especially, there's 300 people under contract, and he comes right back in, and it's like he never left.
Right.
I'm annoyed that they never really followed up with him in the Kenny thing.
Yeah, well, the whole freaking contract situation threw that into the air. But at that point, they had already moved on with different storylines, because they weren't sure if he was even going to be able to resolve that situation. And thankfully, he was able to.
Right.
Because had he not, he still would be sitting at home, having to wait for a whole year.
And he looks great physically, and it's also it's weird how this guy's body changes from year to year. It's like when he came back at the Rumble, upper body was swollen now, very shredded now.
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid when he takes his pants off, all the women just lose their mind.
You know what? They're playing off with that, and I think it's a great idea. It's kind of making him like it's giving me the HBK vibes, like how HBK would always be, at ringside, and a fan would kiss his cheek, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, at first it was cool, but now it's kind of like every week or every time we see him, it's like here's the indie wrestler chick that has to kiss this dude on the cheek.
They're gonna run with it until.
Well, there was that one girl that they had the fan run that was revealed to have OnlyFans.
Something.
And she was like, I'm watching this fake shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you had that one chick who threw herself on him, and he looked genuinely terrified.
But and Bandito, Ring of Honor World Champion, but who gives a damn about defending that title? But I'm joking aside, this is gonna be match of the night.
Oh yeah, I think so. And
this will be the best athletic match of the whole show.
Yeah, these guys they're gonna give their all in this match, and I'm looking forward to this one too. This is the one, I think, when they announced it, I was like, oh, and they've never wrestled each other before. This is gonna be fun.
Isn't it crazy that we still get first time ever matches? You would think that everybody has wrestled everybody at this point.
Exactly. No, especially in AEW, we get a lot of that.
Right. I mean, the Kenny Swerve thing, they said first time ever. I was going, there's no fucking way.
I know, right?
All these years on the indies, they never had one match against each other.
Paths. Crazy.
But I don't know how you feel about they had the interaction a couple weeks ago where Bandito was kind of marking out. He was like, "Oh, I've been a fan of Andrade for years," and even Andrade had to look like, "Are you marking out, bro?"
Yeah, he was like, "Okay, good for you."
You want to take a picture? Because after Revolution, it'll last longer.
Yeah, I could see why they went that way, because Bandito's such a good guy.
Yeah,
he's the good guy, and he's gonna show. He kind of has that Rey Mysterio vibe, where he's gonna give respect to his opponent no matter what, even if he hates them. He's never gonna deny their reach, their skills, their talent. Whereas Andrade is very of course you're my fan. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. Of course, you look up to me. I'm Andrade.
Yeah, well, in his mind, all the luchadors should look up to him.
Yeah.
I revolutionized this sport, damn it. I broke down barriers. He could go off. And so another thing, too, when you have Don Callis in your corner,
Exactly.
the ultimate promo at this point.
Exactly.
And Bandito is one of those, like, luchadors, like, he stands out from all the other ones.
Yes,
He has that special look. Because,
he does.
and this is no disrespect, but it's like you have your Commanders, your Laredo Kids. Like, a lot of these luchadors kind of look the same.
Right.
Just like mask-wise. But
Yes.
Bandito sets himself apart.
Yeah, his gimmick is great. His look, his whole physical look is fantastic. And, not only is he a high flyer, but he is strong as hell.
Oh, my God, yes.
So he's got both of those kinds of skills that he can play with. So he's definitely special.
And now I ask you, who should win? I'm gonna go with Andrade on this one.
Andrade, yeah.
I think with them, because the best idea for this would be Grand Slam Mexico, because they're gonna do another Grand Slam in Arena Mexico.
Right.
You have to do Andrade and MJF.
Yes.
The amount of heat MJF will get in fucking Arena Mexico defending the title against
wearing
the guy
his
from Mexico.
The American flag trunks. Remember, he has those little Lex Luger looking trunks.
Yeah.
He'll wear those.
I saw him a while ago when he was in the Hearst Syndicate. He kind of had that MVP singlet thing, like just covered in the red, white, and blue.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, and I think a loss here doesn't hurt Bandito either. Regardless, he's the Ring of Honor champion.
I think he's one of those guys that, the only loss that will hurt him maybe will be losing the actual belt. But if it's a non-title belt and he loses it, he's fine. Because it's still going to come a hell of a match.
Yeah. Next up, we have AEW World Tag Team titles on the line as FTR defend against the Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm not mad, just kind of disappointed in a way because it's kind of like we're going back to the well of FTR versus the Young Bucks. Meanwhile, like we got it on Collision, but I want the Rascals are up and coming.
Right.
Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. Like you have other teams around, and then of course you have the injury bugs to some teams like Jurassic Express, which Soros is out.
Right.
Lashley and Shelton are out for a bit. I think Lashley's about to come back. Hopefully.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll both be back. Yeah.
But this kind of feels like a placeholder, and then. Don't get me started on the whole Edge and Christian thing. I have no idea when the hell they're coming back.
I know.
At this point, I don't care.
I'm kind of hoping that they come back and cost the FTR the belts.
Would you care? Like, has it been a couple? I feel it's been too long.
I would care. I love them. I would care. They're legendary to me. So yeah, them coming out, I would be so excited. Especially with Adam announcing that this may be his last year. So
yeah,
chop. Come on, where you at?
It's like if it's not here, then it's like when the hell are you guys coming back?
Right, and it would make sense for them to come back at Revolution because that's when Adam, debuted. Right. So come out 2 years later.
Was it Revolution?
Yeah, it was Revolution.
It may have been. I thought it was maybe Full Gear or something. But...
No, it was Revolution. Okay. Come out, cost them the belts, pick up where
you
left
left off. It was
off.
a Wrestle Dream or whatever. All these shows are blending in together.
And they all blend in after a while, yeah. But yeah, come back, freaking cost them the belts. Let Young Bucks have I would rather see the Young Bucks wrestle the Rascals and Private Party and all these other tag teams than FTR. And I love FTR, but this title run for them hasn't been the best.
I mean, and they tried. They tried getting heat by beating up the mother and the father and then the brother.
Yeah, I think if they lose the belts and there's no return from Adam and Christian, he needs to turn face again. Heel run, I think this heel run has been horrible for them. It was cool in the beginning, but it has run its course to the point where I'm like, all right, I don't even want to see them on my TV, and I like them. I think they're freaking great.
And the problem is that I believe that they're really the only heel team at the moment.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, the Bucks just turned face. You're not going to turn them again.
It's a face, but it's just this heel run is just no longer working for me. And I'm a Stokely is like Stokely's funny and all that, but this whole wheelchair thing has run its all of it has run its course for me, and I'm ready for them to all move on.
I mean, they definitely got do some stuff. It feels like they're doing like the greatest hits stuff.
Yeah.
Where they're not trying anything new. It's just okay. Let's do this for now because it's easy. Blah blah blah.
Right. Exactly. It's like, all right, we gotta move on.
I mean, selfishly, because since we're going to Double or Nothing, I would kind of like a triple threat ladder match.
Yeah.
The Bucks, FCR, and Edge and Christian.
That would be fun.
Because I mean, because hypothetically, if this is the show they come back, you would maybe FCR. I would have FCR retain, and then maybe because of distraction by Edge and Christian, I just think they would be on this show, and then you'd have a little face-off between them and the Young Bucks. Like the Young Bucks get mad, like I go like now you choose to return, but like,
you take my thunder.
Because then maybe next month the Dynasty UTs, number one contenders, winners goes to Double or Nothing, FCR get involved, cost both teams.
Right.
Tony Khan says, "Fuck it, it's all three of you in Double or Nothing."
Yes, exactly.
Because that's the match Tony Khan would want to do: Edge and Christian versus the Bucks, first time ever.
Right. Exactly.
Two generational tag teams facing off for the first time ever.
Yeah, exactly. And we know that Adam and Christian can still go.
Right.
Pretty good for their age. They can still go, and for what they've done to their bodies, they're in phenomenal shape. And then everybody always compared the Bucks to the Hardys, right? So it'll kind of bring that nostalgia.
Yeah, that match might be a little too dangerous with considering their neck problems, but
yeah,
I mean, maybe triple threat anarchy in the arena, something different.
I mean, I know they'll know how to. I hope we get an anarchy at the arena at Double or Nothing.
We're definitely getting it, but I just kind of hope it's not with the Callis family and the Death Riders, like because
my God, they've been rotating all those motherfuckers, man.
How many times every week I say, guess what? Moxie's opening the show. It's against another Callis family loser.
And it's just been like an endless rotation because there's so many of them in the Callis family. Like, there's like endless combinations here.
So I'm going to say FCR retains. And then next up, we'll just get straight into the AEW Continental Championship. John Moxley defense against Konosuke Takeshita. No time limit. I think the idea of Moxley getting kicked out of the Death Riders is officially dead. That's never going to happen.
That's not happening at all. That's not happening at all. They took a
turn.
Out. Once he won this belt, it took a turn. But people keep saying, "Oh, Moxley turned face." No, he didn't. He's not face. He cut a great promo after he won the belt, sure, but they're still heels. They're still doing heel shit.
Right. And then we pretty much been seeing heel versus heel stuff for the past month and a half.
Right. When he does his commentary, he's doing a heel commentary. He's not being a face.
Right.
Right? So I mean, they won last night with a freaking eye poke.
I mean,
which is hysterical to me. I thought that was such a throwback to the 80s right there.
But Takeshita, on the other hand, seems he's on the way out with the family.
Oh, he's definitely. After last night, I thought they were going to jump him. I was waiting for Hechicero or somebody to hit him from behind. I'm like,
it's coming. It's coming. But
yeah, but I think as far as them, Takeshi's getting this belt.
Yeah, I think it's time.
He's winning. Just when Moxley said, "I know he can beat me," but I'm like, nah, there's no but. He's gonna beat you, bro.
Right.
This is it. You saw that shiner that Takeshita had.
Yeah, that was. I forgot where they said he got it from, but it was a thing I didn't notice until they pointed it out. I was like, oh shit!
It was. Oof.
Oh, he got in the match with Claudia on Collision.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. But Takeshita is definitely running with this, and I think after that,
Okada.
And I know the whole thing is nobody could be on ringside as well. No help from the Callis family.
Oh yeah, because Continental rules.
Right, Continental rules. But I have a feeling that they're going to still try to meddle somehow, and Takeshi's going to lose his shit on someone.
Yeah, he's going to try and pass him the screwdriver or something. He's going to throw it out.
Yeah, he's going to throw it or hit them with it. Like, no, you want me to use it? I'll use it on you then. Something, but this is it.
Well, I'll say by accident. Like, he throws out the ring and...
This is the wrap. This is a wrap for him with and good. Good.
Yeah. I definitely see like Takeshita wins, and then afterwards you have your Archers, your Alexanders. You have to still try to come out, beat down Mox, and then Takeshia's
Mhm.
got to take it off of him. It's
Right.
enough. Then
Right.
they'll show respect to him and Moxley, and then we're just gonna slowly build between. We gotta go back to Takeshita and Okada.
Yep. Absolutely. This will be it.
I
Because
feel like All In is probably where they're gonna go with it.
yeah. Yeah. Because they've been building this up slow burn big time. So we got to see that payoff soon.
The slowest burn in AEW right now.
And I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind because they got so much going on. So, I don't mind it because eventually they'll, like you were saying, they're gonna be separated from the group, and that's the perfect opportunity.
Right.
They can't feud. I feel like they can't have a full on feud while they're in the same freaking stable. You can't.
Right. And you could have done other things too. Like I said, like we said before, you could have had them to be a trios champion with Kyle, and that builds up more tension. Because
Right.
after that Full Gear, it was very entertaining. Them two in the trios match with Hechicero against
Yes, it was.
the guys from Mexico.
Yes, it was. Okada
So
last.
and then if you put Kyle in the mix with that, it's like more storytelling. Because it's also like because all three of them are. If you tell the story, all three of them are individual champions and trios champions together. It's like okay, a lot of drama there.
Right. And then it's like, who does Kyle pick as his bestie?
Is it Proto Sheeta or Proto Kata?
Right, exactly.
Who's your boo, Kyle?
Yeah. Who's your romance with?
And he's another one too that's gonna eventually rise to the occasion. He's gonna be. I told you guys like top babyface soon, but maybe top heel's more in line with him. But I don't know.
Kyle, yeah, he's great as a heel. He's another one that's got that aura to him that just works as a heel.
He's just definitely AEW's Randy Orton.
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's definitely what's gonna be his role in this company.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he's got it. He could do it. He's so talented. He's so good looking.
But,
and then the fact that he pulled off wearing pink.
I mean, Bret Hart pulled it off for many years.
Yeah, and like you said, a lot of guys do wear pink in wrestling. Occasionally, you may see it as a
heel thing,
as an accent color, but to be dripping in pink the way he does.
Okay, we didn't have to go that far.
He is. He's dripping in pink. He has the sunglasses, the jacket, the tights, the boots, the freaking the little hair thing he's been wearing now lately, a little crown, with the pink flowers in it.
I was gonna say, like, he shaved his head. I don't remember. I don't think there's anything on his head anymore.
Like, is he wearing cat ears? I couldn't tell what he was wearing.
Yeah, but yeah, he's been wearing a crown.
Little crown.
But now you get to the main event. A Texas death match in Los Angeles. The fun kind. It's like, I'm sorry, but come on. It's LA, Texas death. It's like, okay. But AEW World titles on the line. MJF defends against Hangman and Page. If Page loses, he will never be able to challenge for the world title ever again. Not if MJF loses the belt, but forever.
Forever, right.
Hey, Hangman. You remember your friend Cody? Why'd you pull a Cody?
Yeah. Exactly.
Cody learned the hard way the last time, and he's in the WWE right now. We're about to see you doing the same thing, sir.
Yeah. I don't know. I think with a stipulation like that, he can't lose, right?
But he is going to lose. That's the problem.
You think he's going to lose?
Why would you put the belt on MGF just to have him drop it? Again, like, why would you do this ping pong thing?
I didn't like him winning the belt in the first place, so I wouldn't mind having Hangman get the belt back because he never should have lost it in the first place either. No disrespect to Joe. I love Joe, but why give him the belt and take it off so quickly and then put it on Joe and take it off him so quickly?
Yeah, I love Joe too, but it's also like his time in the sun was definitely not wrong time again to win the title.
Yeah, and I don't know, bringing in MJF after being gone for so long and then giving him the belt so quickly. I mean, like,
fresh from filming a movie. It's like, okay, let's give him the belt again.
Yeah, that didn't sit well. That did not sit well with me. I left a bad taste in my mouth, and I haven't been thrilled with his title run.
Yeah, well, he's had the match with Brody.
It was cool having everyone chase him, but.
Yeah. But I think that's also what Tony wants. He wants all the top names to go after the one dickhead. Right?
Yeah, which I get that, but
because immediately once he won, it was like the next couple of weeks we kept seeing, Swerve's like, I'm gonna beat that piece of shit's ass, or Hangman's like, I'm gonna beat this asshole's ass,
Yeah.
and then Kenny's like, I need one more run in me.
Yeah.
And then you have Brodito, Bandito, and Brody King stepping up to the plate saying they want their shot. Kevin Knight recently just stepped up.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not that they can't step up to Hangman if he wins it, because they don't give a fuck who has the belt as long as they get a title shot.
Right.
You know, I just find it's just for me to have that kind of impactful stipulation. The person can't lose, because why would Hangman never want to ever get another title shot again unless he's gonna fucking retire?
Well, let me ask you this: how would you feel if Swerve was the one that caused Hangman to lose?
I don't know.
Because think about it logically. If Swerve wants to get his world title back, he eliminates one person from getting his title back, and that's Hangman. And Hangman has, let's be real here, has number two. He has beaten Swerve in the past. So in Swerve's mind, I'm taking out one of my contenders.
Yeah, but like, why wouldn't he want to have Swerve? I mean, Hangman be champion. I still feel like, even though they had their little resolution there for a bit, but they kind of started facing off with each other again before MJF won the belt. They went at it with each other. So I feel
Just
like
imagine the heat, though. Just imagine the heat for Swerve. He cost the Cowboy everything.
I don't know. In my eyes, it doesn't make sense. Just having the stipulation doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm like, why would you do that? Because you know he's gonna, even if he does lose, he will get a title shot eventually. They're gonna throw it out the window. He's gonna get a title shot eventually. So why the fuck do this?
And then the other question is, like, say Hangman loses, now what?
Right, exactly.
It's like you can't go for the world title. So what are you gonna? You gonna go for the TNT title? You gonna go for the international title?
After all this, like, this is what he's been wanting for the last 6 years to
Since
and then
day
when they
one,
give him the belt, it's like a quick run, and then he loses it. First he lost it to this guy, and now it doesn't make sense. I feel like they got to give him a good run, like a real good run. Third time's the charm.
Yeah.
And
I'm not disagreeing with you. I see all your points. Just that I think this is, again, one of those situations where Tony might have booked himself in a corner, but I think in the long run, I think it's going to make sense for MJF to retain. Swerve has to have something to do with this, because
I mean, he could cost MJF the belt for all we know. I mean, well, I don't really think Swerve gives a fuck who he attacks, because he's at the point where he's a heel, but he doesn't care who he goes after.
Right, but I think logically, though, like, because also let's remember this too: Hangman burned the fucker's house down, his childhood home down. So it's kind of like, in Swerve's mind, it's like maybe in his mind, an eye for an eye. Like, you burn my house down, now I'm gonna make sure you can never get the one thing you want in wrestling ever again.
Or he could be like, I want you with the belt so I could beat you for the belt.
Right. I mean, again, I can see this either way. It's just I don't think they're gonna drop unless I'll say this: unless MJF is going away again to film something again.
Apparently, he hasn't taken his honeymoon.
That's another story. But unless he has another thing scheduled, I don't think he's losing. Unless, again, he's going away again. But I doubt it.
It's just, I don't know. The stipulation just gives me that vibe.
Because, I mean, the ultimate babyfaces always win in the end. Aside Cody.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when Cody looks back on it, he says he regretted that to the moment he's in WWE right now.
Right, exactly.
Because you book yourself in a corner then, because you have the top babyface, and it's like, you can't even put him in the main events anymore.
That's why it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to have him lose that. Like, it's like I said, if it's one thing if he was like, sunsetting his freaking career, but we know he's not, so
he's not retiring soon,
right? So it's just a weird stipulation, and I just don't see how it's going to be enforced. Even if he loses, it's not going to be enforced.
I think I think the other stipulation too, of like, as long as you're the champion, I can't challenge thing. I think that's probably been played out enough,
right?
Where it's like, I'm thinking in Tony's mind, it's kind of scary to think about that, but it's like in Tony's mind, it's kind of like that stip's been done to death. So it's kind of like, okay, let's do this. But again, if Hangman does lose, it's then the follow-up. Now what?
What? Right.
Does it go? Does it go on another drinking binge? Do we get drunk Hangman again?
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is gonna be one of those AEW pay-per-views where it's gonna be very interesting to see who wins these matches because this is gonna dictate what's gonna happen in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Can he come back? Osprey's on his way back. You know,
Right.
he's. I think he would be an early favorite for the Owen
Oh yeah.
because you definitely think what you want. They definitely would want to do MJF and Osprey again in London, but with the bigger title on the line.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so many different ways it could go with. At the end of the day, we may see Kenny have the belt by that point and have him, lose it to Osprey.
Right.
I mean, I feel like this year is going to be one of those years where we're going to see a big turnaround with this belt. We're not going to have people holding the belt for like a year.
Yeah.
It's like the competition is so hot right now within the main event scene that it's almost like everyone's going to get a chance to be able to hold the belt for a bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I know they always. What were you gonna say?
I don't mind it.
I think in AEW they're not really like in WWE they would do a lot of multi-man matches. I would kind of like to see AEW try and do that maybe because get all these guys in one match, see what happens.
Exactly.
But I don't think like Tony Khan. I mean, if Tony Khan could think of like an elimination chamber style thing or something.
Yeah, some kind of an elimination match.
I mean, what was that big cage thing they had for Forbidden Door last year? Like something like that.
Oh yeah.
Just put like 6 of them in there, 6 of your top stars.
Just let them kill themselves.
That's another thing too.
Let them kill themselves and whoever's standing get like a last man standing kind of match or way or something. I don't know.
Survivor of the fittest.
Seen a multi-man last man standing, right? Because they kind of like just drop off until there's only one man.
Yeah, and never for like the big belt. Like we've seen fatal 4-ways or triple threats, but never anything big in the scale that WWE would do.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think, hopefully this year we might see something because with all these contenders, you're gonna have to do something big.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of contenders. It'd be good to see some of them have their chance as champion.
All their stories blend together.
Yeah, exactly. It's all just been like a domino effect with all these guys.
There's also too is that this will be the final point before we sign off, but we've never seen. Funny enough, Swerve and MJF haven't seen it before.
Not yet. That's another thing too. Not yet.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing for Dynasty? Would you headline Dynasty with a heel versus heel main event? That's the big question too.
That's the big question. Yeah, like, do they want to do a heel versus heel, especially 2 dastardly heels? Like
2 of the top ones at the moment.
Exactly. That's a weird. Has Swerve not taken the heel turn route? Maybe, yeah, for sure.
Right.
And now it's kind of like.
Stone can't go back now. Go full force.
Yeah, I'd rather see Swerve face a face.
And there's a lot of faces on this roster.
Exactly. So it's weird. It's a weird one.
Definitely gonna be a must-watch pay-per-view this Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday, right? I was confused if it was Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah, because also we have Collision on Saturday, and by the time this is out, there might be more matches. We might find out who AJ's faces, but who gives a damn about that? But maybe stipulations added to something else, but we'll have to wait and see.
Right? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but this is definitely must-watch AEW pay-per-view, and it's the first one of the year.
Yeah, I just feel like there's so many, like, these matches can go in either direction, or they could even throw some monkey wrenches in there and just completely, like, throw us all off. So exactly. yeah, it's gonna be a must see, I think, for real, definitely. I am excited to see how the world title ends up, who ends up with it. Yeah. But again, it's one of those where just everything just feels so like up in the air. I don't know who could go either way with a lot of these matches.
Yeah.
And that makes me look forward to watching it more because it's not predictable.
Yeah, I wonder how that would fare on the other side, huh? Very predictable. The road seems unpaved, a lot of potholes.
I mean, it's like they you have someone win a specific match only for someone else to get a title shot before them and win it. It just
Yeah, and on that note, that's Wrestling Rundown, AEW Revolution 2026 Rundown, and we'll catch you guys in a bit.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.